Hello students, hope all of you are doing good. Today in this video, I am going to share with you top 5 mistakes that you are doing and your knowledge to the subject is not very much improving. And also the mistakes that you can reduce, you can improve your study routine and act accordingly such that you can go for the better result. So the mistakes and their remedies, I will share with you everything. I know this video will go a little long, but do not skip the video and please like, comment and share if any of the points matches with you, and if there are more points that I have missed, please mention in the comment section below. So mistake number 5 that you are doing is not self-studying much. You are attending coaching classes, schools and other institutions for the subject understanding, any subject, not particularly physics, that can be mathematics, that can be chemistry, biology or anything. You are attending classes and coming back to home, you are not doing that much self-study. You are wasting your time. I will not say that you are wasting your time, but some of your time is wasted in attending the classes. So please do proper self-study. So if you are not doing enough self-study, first start doing self-study. Subject understanding will improve only if you do it by yourself. Teacher can only tell you about the path, the way to solve the problem, the way to remember, but you have to do it by yourself. So please do self-study. Mistake number 4. Do not attending every class, that is irregular behavior. Particularly in the subjects that are related to each other, topics you have taught in the previous class is related to the topic in the next class, then you have to attend every classes. So try to attend every class. If you miss something, please ask your teacher to explain a little bit. If it is not possible for your teacher to explain, try to go with the YouTube tutorials or ask your teacher to provide the video lecture of the class. That can be school, that can be your educational institute, tuition classes. Please attend all the classes. If there is an emergency that you are unable to attend the class, then ask your friends, your teacher, such that before attending the next class, all the concepts that taught in the previous class is clear to you. If that is not, then there will be difficulty in the next class and maybe successively many classes. So be careful with that. Mistake number 3 that you are doing with yourself is the lack of interest in the subject and skipping the subject. The subject that is difficult to you, what you do? Okay, this is difficult to me. Let me skip this topic, or I will not comfortable with the subject. I am not comfortable, so I will not study much. But if you are not comfortable in the subject, but you have to study at least up to class 12, and after that you can change your stream or discard the topic. But before class 12, you have to study. So what you can do? You have to do more and more practicing. More and more practice in the subject will make you or take you to the perfection. And by writing your copy several times before going exam, if the subject is difficult to you, at least write every topic 3 times by remembering the steps that teacher have done or that you have to do in the exam hall. So by practicing and writing more and more will improve your strength of writing, will help you to remember the formulas or calculations. That is how you can improve in your subject. Mistake number 2. This mistake I can tell at least 90% of you do. That is, after attending the lecture, you will prepare the lesson before the next lecture comes. Suppose you have one tuition class, one physics class in a week, and the teacher taught you about a topic, and you will prepare in the next week before the class. So you have forgot all the things that teacher have taught you in the previous class. What you will do, you will try to remember, but you are not only studying physics. In between you are studying maths, biology, chemistry, maybe literature, language subjects. You are attending schools, many more coaching centers. You are attending maybe some functions. You are relaxing sometimes. You are doing school projects, and you have already forgotten all of the things that your teacher taught in the previous class. So try to make a routine. Say, no one can make your routine. I can just tell you the way, but I cannot make routine for yourself. You have to make routine of you, because you know how much far your coaching center, how much you spend time in your school, how much you spend time in traveling to school, from school to home. All of this is up to you, and you can make a routine such that you are writing or practicing the topic that is in the previous lecture within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, if you do all the calculations, all the theories once, then I can assure you, you will remember it forever. Mistake number 1. This is particularly for the subject physics. The students do mathematics. Some students do not take mathematics. Skipping mathematics but trying to solve physics is not possible. It's an oxymoron. Without mathematics, physics is an oxymoron, which is not possible, which is impossible. Me being a physics teacher, I can tell you, if physics is the car, then mathematics is the fuel of the car. So please take the subject mathematics if you want to learn physics. And a strong mathematical background will lead you to the success in physics. If there is a dilemma in the decimal system, I can see in my many of my students are lacking decimal system, to the power calculation, that means laws of indices, trigonometry, but they are trying to solve physics. So it will be difficult for them. Some of the school suggests, or some of students take an idea that I will prepare for NEET, so I do not need mathematics. Discarding mathematics, if I take any other subject like physical education, art, or drawing or music, then I will save lot of time. But trust me, for that case, studying physics will be 2 times difficult. So at least if you are discarding mathematics, you are discarding, but you are investing the time, extra time, to solve physics. So penalty is you are discarding mathematics, which is an important subject. You need to know the calculation, and that much calculation practice in mathematics classes you are doing, it is not possible to do in the physics class. Because in physics you have to apply, you have to use mathematics as a tool, you have to remember the formulas, you have to do the applications, and beside that you have to read, you have to prepare, and you have to understand the theoretical knowledge as well as physics behind the topic. So if you want to do well, or if you want to score good, you have to learn physics along with mathematics. So I suggest you that please take mathematics with physics together. You will lead to success, whether you are preparing for NEET and whether you are preparing for JEE. If you are preparing for JEE, then mathematics is must, and mathematics is must is not important. Mathematics is important. Okay, mathematics is must, you will take. But if you don't like mathematics, trust me, you will unable to write or like physics. Okay? Now let me end up this video with explaining some more key points that you can do and you can remember for betterment in your exams. One of them is using calculator. If you are allowed to use calculator in the exam hall, then please practice in the home using your scientific calculator, not using the smartphone. Since using smartphone will not help you in the exam because you are not allowed with the smartphone, and you think that using scientific calculator is similar to using smartphone. Trust me, that is not. Whenever you are having 10 to the power 18, 10 to the power 19 or more of the 10 to the power calculations, you are having decimal point calculations, then practicing in smartphone will not help you to do fast forward calculations in the exam halls using calculator. So use scientific calculator in your home while doing the numericals of physics, chemistry, etc. Okay. Next topic is at least 3 times write all the theory, all the formulas before going the exam. Before exam comes, when you have study leave, try to write all the formulas in a paper or in your copy. It will help you to remember all the formulas, and try to do all the theory calculations because if you are going for the preparation of NEET or JEE, I know you have not enough time to do all the theory calculations or all the practice all the theory calculations. So while studying for the board exam, make sure that you are doing the theory calculations, because if you do the theory calculations, then you will be able to know all the conditions. If there is any change in the numerical, in the condition that is used to formulate the actual theory or the formula that is the key formula of the numerical, then if there is any change in the condition, trust me, that formula will not work for you. The formula you have remembered or learned will not help you to solve the problem, because there is any change, there is a change in the theory calculation or in any of the step of the theory calculation. So you have to know where are the conditions applied. Just like in projectile motion is one of the important example. You have practiced the projectile motion in the horizontal plane, but when the projectile motion is given in an inclined plane, you face difficulties. Okay, I will provide you in the next class how to solve projectile motion in an inclined plane or in an horizontal plane. But for now, let us take it as an example. So if you are provided with the projectile motion in an inclined plane, you fumble and you skip the numerical, you do not attempt. But you can do if you know the original formulas, how they are derived. If you know the component divisions, the components where the sine theta, cos theta or alpha, beta, gamma, if there is alpha or beta in the plane of inclination, if you are able to know the component division, if you are able to understand the way to add the components along the inclined plane and vertical to the inclined plane, and if you are able to write all the equations of motion, then you can do the instant calculation or instant generation. Okay, so practice this was an example. There are lots of examples, lots of special cases for a particular topic. You must know all the special cases where sometimes there is theta equals to 0 degrees, sometimes there is theta equals to 90 degree, 180 degree, and many more. So if you know where to put which one, then if you forgot the formula in the exam hall, you can derive it by short steps. So remember all these things and let me know in the comment section below what you think about this video. Is this video helpful to you, or if there exists any point that I have skipped or I have not mentioned in this video, you can mention me in the comment section and let me know